they had different techniques. Sir was more a friend than. I could always tell sir, sir, was this up? How should I come out of it? Can you please get me? I remember I have not screwed up any puncture, but the first puncture I did was this, sir. It was a very which I screwed up. I was very panicked at the time, but sir was grateful enough to get me out of that situation. The patient did not have any complications. Therefore, I also thank Dr. Smiley for being the consultant for last and overseeing my reports, which is itself a very big challenge. And there is something called the freedom of thought and expression. I thought all of us are confined within certain boxes. In that, some of the mind-blowing moments I had in that with the cardiac side of the team. When Sir caught a wire with the wire, nobody would have imagined the wire can be caught with the wire. For me, that was worth Nobel Prize or something like that. When Sir got the wire with by putting a sheet within a sheet, even at that time I was like, I don't know if others realized it, but that is IR, that is innovation. You keep reinventing yourself. I thought that was very great. And in Chitra, I learned something far more important was to value the other person as well as to inculcate in others a sense of cultured well-being. That I learned from all our technologists who uh, who first guided, then motivated, and more importantly, corrected all our mistakes at different checkpoints. Every resident I have met, I always told, resident is the single checkpoint in the Chitra workflow who will collapse the system, otherwise everything will go smoothly everywhere. I express my gratitude to, in the order that I got posting, PTG and Sanjay ji, which is the most difficult posting that I experienced, and then to Shivaji, Mahesh ji, as well as Alex ji, to Meena ji for the MRI discussion. I remember every day I used to ask the note to Mahesh ji. Mahesh ji would immediately take a white paper and then draw a flow chart. And after finishing explaining everything, he would give me that white paper so that I can keep it in my reading file or I can have a copy of it. I thank all of you for showing that this much involvement with the education of residents. Then I thank Vikas ji, Joy ji, Johnson ji, as well as Jiju ji. Uh, when things go correct, when things go wrong, always people are there to give you suggestions. But even when things go correct, everything goes perfect. I always got feedback that okay, now you have done puncture using the micropuncture technique. There have been no complications. You have done 15 cases. Shift from micropuncture to normal puncture, or you have used this catheter for a long time now. You're comfortable. Go for the next microcatheter. You should learn to use different catheters. You should learn to use different microcatheters. I was always someone who preferred if something is comfortable with me and if I'm able to do something, I should not change something. I think JK wanted to try the entire spectrum. I thank Vikasji and Joyji for encouraging me to do that. I thank Geetaji for always having that smile and welcoming all of us to the department. I think everyone reported to Geetaji only. Whenever I had any problem, I always could go and directly tell to Geetaji to get these problems sorted. I thank all the nursing officers, Suma Sister ji, Jayashree Sister ji, Ragini Sister is not come, I think. And most of the sisters actually didn't plan to come today. I told them, you have to come today, otherwise I will definitely create a problem. And there are 4 5 sisters who just came for half an hour just because we invited. I thank all of them for spending their valuable time. I know this is a far off place to this distant place and gracing this occasion. Like every time I had a problem in, for example, for calculating a case, for arranging stuff, I always would go to Jayashree sister and ask her that this is the problem, these are the issues, how do I get it sorted? And even if some other issue is there, there was a very good rapport between us. This is the problem that is happening. How do we get it sorted? Who has to be approached? What has to be? The problems are sorted out in a very efficient manner. I thank the Chitra system for all these things. I would like to express my special thanks to Manuji, who's sitting in the last row. He's been more of a friend to me over the years. A lot of my personal problems he's taken care of. I thank Manuji for that thing. One of the challenging occasions for me during these 3 years was when Smiley was admitted in the Kim's hospital. It was just a co-infection of two viral infections, but somebody suggested, I don't even remember what is the diagnosis, some diagnosis they suggested, and I freaked out. Then some criteria they sent, all criteria were fitting. I called a friend, hematology, and he also told me it is fitting with the criteria. And I lost my mind. That day I was near my election. The consultant on call who was there in Kim's was not available. During those, it was a very emotional moment for me. I would like to first thank Anup sir and Jay sir again for giving me that moral support. I don't remember taking history of any patient for 4 or 5 pages, but that day I had a history of Smiley for 4 or 5 pages. And that day I did not have 10,000 rupees in my bank account. I always have health and life insurance very much secure. But that day I did not have 10,000 rupees. And I thank Anup sir for offering me that. He just called me and told, if you require any financial thing, first tell that. And any other help also. I don't think like these kind of what the other person might need, and then to gratitude. I am very much grateful to sir for offering me and taking care of me that much. Then to my partner in crime, I thank JK for being a wonderful, knowledgeable, and a great friend over these 3 years. JK was already a star before joining here. Like everyone knew that session JK would top the INASS. He had already topped the previous INASS, and people were making. So if you are planning to go to Chitra, there's only one seat because the other seat is already taken. It was very great. All our chai discussions were never about movies. They were never about anything any. It was not entertainment or anything. It always used to be about something, some extra knowledge only. It need not necessarily be radiology or IR. It was about some wildlife. For example, we went to a zoo and he started telling about the history of each and every animal that we were seeing. Interestingly, JK wanted to become a wildlife photographer. That is the spectrum of the person that he is. I thank JK and overall. If I have any case and I need a partner, I definitely look forward to inviting you. During those tremendous times, I thank Pratim, Sheetal, Rohit, and Gaurav for giving me that moral support and coming and visiting Smiley. Manuji also visited. Thank you, Manuji, for that. Apurja has been a great friend, and Rohit has been an even greater friend because with Apratim I always shouted a lot, but he did not take that very seriously. But I thought I was a little harsh on Rohit to get things done in the way I wanted. I am sorry if I had taken a few things. I also thank Abhishek, Sunil, Adarsh, and all of Neuro and all of the Neuro residents for showing that respect that cannot be actually commanded. It is earned, and I am very proud that I have earned this respect amongst all of them. Whenever they had any doubt, they always approached and thinking that I would know the answer. Often I would not know the answer. That is different. And then I think these 3 years went very smooth because of something very important was the camaraderie that the five of us had. We enjoyed each other's success. So if one of us did some procedure for the first time and we were happy, we actually enjoyed. Yes, because his success was my success. That is how we always approach. Any problem, we always sat together, we sorted it. I don't think there was any fight between us during these 5 years. Apart from me and Amaran, we always had some fights. But Amaran, being the great person that he is, I think he is often mistaken He is a very nice soul, and he has often expressed himself very, I don't know, very lively. He's a very great soul. Whatever help you need at whatever time, he's there to make that difference. Um, I think I expressed my gratitude enough. But all these things apart, a doctor should always be grateful to his patients because it is these patients who actually trust us. I during that period when it was my turn to do a case, I always earned the patient's trust before I took that puncture. And I thought that rapport which I made with the patient helped me a lot. I thank all the patients of Trivandrum for giving me this opportunity to learn this incredible skill. I always thought the, like we are the future of, and we are big winners of tomorrow. All of us. I never thought anybody is going to, no option of PDF for any of us. So I think we should make use of the opportunity that is given to us, which I thought I could have achieved far more with that training and encouragement that Dini sir and Anup sir have given. I did not achieve that. I am sorry, and I. I'm sorry for disappointing you if I said. I thought like I could have achieved, which I expect opportunity to achieve, and all the extra pressure I'm putting on it. And there are some friends which I gathered in these 3 years. 3 people I gathered last year, and 3 people I gathered this year. Jibin, Ashish, and Gayatri were more like brothers to me or sister to me because I could always, if I wanted something and I called, I always got it done, irrespective of whether it's done for others or not. I got it done, and it was more of a camaraderie. I remember when Ashish gave his interview for the UK, he suddenly came to my room and he told, "Sir, I want one nice tie. Based on the tie only, I should get selected." And he asked me to display all the ties that I had. So that level of I don't know urinai they had in me, and I thought it would not go further. But I thought Abhin, Pursan, and Vishnu, I thought it went to a similar extent. If at all I joined some private practice, I will be grateful to invite you as part of the team with whatever financial remunerations you want. I'm booking you now only. Uh, but I always thought I'd go for an academic career, provided money allows. But like even before joining MD, I thought I have to be a teacher. And I will enter that echelon when me and Professor are friends in Facebook since 2018, and I think somewhere in 2018 or 19, Sir was included in the list of top 2 researchers in the world. It was a very big inspiration for me. When in 2019, ISLR and Vijay sir, Keshav sir, and Kapil Modi sir walked to go to the dais, I think they were organizers. At that time, I told Smiley, you see, they are very big people. We should somehow get a chance to interact with them. I'm happy I had 3 years chance to live in a place where these legends, all of this, I'm telling from my heart. It is not for any function or not. And I'm telling this, I would not told this because I'm telling this. I don't think I will get another chance to express my gratitude to all of you. I also thank the whole Chitra system, which inculcates a lot of values. Before coming here, like doing a case was a problem, was not a problem, was different thing. But I always used to have some kind of anxiety. I always used to have some kind of fear. What if I mess up the case? But now I know, okay, the fear is there, but you will be able to handle it. That was mainly because of the indoctrination of thought process which the Chitra family inculcates in each one of us. When I went to Delhi, just somebody shouting at a patient actually hurt me, though the patient was not related to me. I'm sure you all would also feel the same when you go there. I would like to conclude my very long boring speech with one verse that Spidey often says. Life's battle won't always go to the fastest or the strongest man. Ultimately, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. I thought I can. From a failure, I was able to come this far, and this is not success. I will treat as many patients as possible and credit all those punya to my teachers. Thank you very much, sir, for telling me. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. I'm very much sorry. I try to cover the best.
Can you switch on the mic? This mic. Hello? Hello? Can you switch on this mic? Nobody. Okay, anyway, I'll start. See, I have been preparing to speak since the day I have. Because in my, I want to say it faster because I want to. Because in my previous institute, this farewell speech and Freshers Party speech is considered very serious, and everybody will remember till the end. So I push everyone who is easily come here to see like. So the motto of the event like bring big smiles to your professor and joyful tears to your classmates. So at the end of the speech, I want to see my classmates crying in tears and big laugh in my professor. Let's see am I doing or not. So initially, before everything, I want to start. I want to thank my proximal wrestler artery. That is my mother. And distal wrestler artery, that's my wife. And even if my content calculator has came in, that is my kid. Then this ICA, MCA are my sisters, my dad, and in-laws, and everyone are there. They are because I want to thank them because they are tolerating my absence. Whenever they required me, I was not there studying the course. So every time these are the things. Like before May 2023, only bachelor artery was my mother, but now I have divided. I don't know which is most important, proximal or distal, but anyway, it's okay. No, a farewell speech is very difficult actually. I have to start what to say, how to cover everyone. It's so much. So I'm trying something. Rather than just buttering up my teachers, there is no use also because we have passed the exams now. That's why I want to share some unforgettable moments. Like I will describe each incident of single person. Then I will see how that the teaching of lives and unforgettable moment I had in Chitra, which molded me into a person I am now. The entire day would go obviously. So I am trying my maximum, restricting to the most important and the valuable ones. So I'm doing my best to describe the incident so that everyone can have the same impact that I felt actually. So I would like to begin with Kapila sir. I would call him like he's the investor. So like 2 days before we got sir, we have this travel. Please come to me. You should come. Hi, how are you? I am like I am having this. I'm not well. I am having this leg cramps. Okay, I will try. Then you are finished the course. No? How will you manage the complications? Are you prepared for this or everything? Then we started arguing about like how we will manage the complication and everything that you was went for around the half an hour. Yeah, I understand but it's lengthy, but share thought is the purest and genuine form of the sharing knowledge and guidance, which I never seen. See the years whenever there is a PPT or some other thing, he will share the articles before and after, get the PPT, and all these articles are like latest and from radiology clinics and all other things are you send us. So if at all, so if we have 3 years studied all the articles, books and PPT centers, we would be definitely the best neuroradiologist in the country. We all have the content. Sir has given. Sir lit up our mind during our exam when we are very dull, so down, like studying for 20 days, and we'll be like down. That time, sir will call and lit up. So that is that. So sir taught us the genuine. See, sir is no way connected to us, but his genuine, complete, purest form of sharing knowledge, which inspired me. So then another thing I want to say is whenever I am leave, I used to attend the online class. So Sir is the only thing that behind that happening online class because he is the only one. Nobody is concerned on it. Daily he is calling, but he never stops a single day. He will call and make it sure that it's connected. So because of that only, because of during my leave, I able to attend this. And the second to sir and calling other sir Vishnu on the mic is not there, so they might be irritated. Then I want to start with the Keshavdas sir. Keshavdas sir, I want to call as the searcher. The searcher is once I was presenting a patient with orbital lesion. I was presenting like patient had pain, swelling for 6 years, and there was T2 hyperintensity, not enhancing, not everything I told. I was spending my entire time with the patient, like 15 minutes, and I was so think I will definitely I will crack the diagnosis. In the everything I was telling continuously, one word I told, sir, biopsy was done for the patient 4 years back, and biopsy is not available. Patient is not having the biopsy report. SAS was hearing it, everything calmly, but he was stuck with the sentence. Biopsy is done, or the report is not available. Same my neurology friend, he also seen he is a better history tech. He has a better art of history tech. He also done the same. Biopsy is done, history is not available. Sir told me that you didn't take the history properly. I was thinking I was doing my maximum. Then what is the problem I saw? So I left and I came. So I went to the patient. Innama, biopsy எடுத்தீங்களா? Report ஐயா. Patient that is a patient biopsy was done in Madurai Apollo. They are innocent. I quite didn't understand. They told me they showed me the report. There is how biopsy is being planned. That thing they had. The report was not there. As Madurai Apollo was a very big center, they usually say patient go. Nobody informed that something has taken, tissue sample is taken, but for that some biopsy report will be given to the patient. That patient was not aware of that. So I was keep on searching for the answer, but searching. Then I told her, you didn't get any report. There was a phone number. In that phone number, he called up. The biopsy report is ready, but patient didn't come to get it. So patient in this 4 years was seeing multiple doctors. Nobody was not even cared, including me, to see the biopsy report. So, staff that they taught me how to search. See, definitely when you go search, you will get into a diagnosis. You can when usually Tamil Nadu patient will not want to come again. They say old films are lost. But if you go to their home, you can go to the home and find the film. So that much searching is required for a diagnosis to be complete. So in-depth searching, that art was given to me by Keshav only. So that time the anger eyes changed into the eyes of wisdom. So I've now started applying the same thing for every that's the thing. Another similar incident, same thing. I searched for answer, went to the patient board. There I find urology as mentioned, the examinations are wrong finding. So we went there, board and solved it. So we have to keep on searching. That thing I have learned from Sir only. Then coming to the Vijay sir, he's the torch, the human torch is Marvel character of the department. So initially in our first year, Sir used to give like lot of motivational speeches, like incredibly inspiring. There are truly no words to describe the impact they have. Once he was telling residents, he was telling that people from Kashmir residents from Kashmir to come to Chitra and see how you people are working, man. Like that, Sir used to talk. After every motivational speech, we will be on cloud nine. Yes, sir, we will do it. Yes, we will do it because even after long seminar, we will be very sleepy. Vijay sir will say some motivation thing that will be like fire will be more fire, and then it will come to the brain. You can ask that why we didn't do anything. That is true only. But the society has a lot of water thrown by a lot of factors like addictions, distractions, and work stress. So while going the evening, the fire will come down. But I want to say the fire is still there. The fire request fire is still there. We will definitely do whenever our time comes, whenever our situation is failing us, we will escape from this addiction, distraction, screen time. Phone screen time is daily 3 hours, so we will try and solve it. Then coming to the Jayram sir, I want to say is clean and perfect. So lot of small things in catalog which daily impress me. I don't want to say that because I don't have time. So the thing is, when Santosh sir does the procedure, we will be very sure. Initially, there will be some blood, then there will be more blood, then some blood will be leaking. So in the first year, I will predict where we are. When the blood starts to leak, means we are not aware of anything. So when started the procedure is going to over. So I will think like I will be OPD, go here and see. But I couldn't find any difference when the JD sir is doing procedure. I will think whether it's a new patient or some new class, new or I will never find which is the stage of the procedure. So that much clean and perfection. One drop of blood will not spill over that grey color cloth in JDSR procedure. So no foldings will be there. It will be perfect. And so I used to say my juniors, I have following the traits of JDSR only. I honestly will be there. I probably say no drop of blood. They complete the DSA. Same way, not only that, the system, the images will be very clean and good, and everything will be like clean and perfect. That perfection will give us the work satisfaction, which I find that many residents are not getting. So I'm doing thing, I'm not getting satisfied. When you do the work clean and perfect, we will be very satisfied even if it is a single DSA. That art of perfections are starters. The other thing is a funny thing. Sir is having some third force power or something. Whenever like he is being cataloged, some force is established between the catalog and him. So each one, like I'll tell you one example. Once it was a pediatric patient. We are taking risk. We are controlling the patient doing under local only UGA. So Vishnu disconnect the ECG leads and want to take the iotagram. Exactly the sir came that time and so why did you remove the leads? So whatever we do, some off procedure, I can't explain some third for some obligation, sir will be correctly at that moment and find what are doing, why are you doing it. So sir is having that force actually. Rest of the time we will correct everything as per sir will, that time sir will not be there. Sir is most there. When I am going, sir will get along, he will come there and do something. Then the Santosh sir, I want to say Santosh sir is the window of the department. See, for example, here you can say one room is here, one room is here, the floor. Because we four will discuss and consultant will four discuss. So we don't know what we want and they want from us. Because we will maintain something we tell they will say yes. You should not tell. That thing is still there. Now also it is there. But personally, I don't have this, but that Santosh sir is the thing. He's the window of the department, so we can go to that room or talk to the room. You will be standing near the window. Sir, what you did was wrong, sir. I did my maximum, sir. Then also I'm getting scoring. I don't know what mistake I have done. So what to change? So I am not satisfied with my work. I have this addiction, sir. How to solve? So everything was easily approachable. So I want to describe in English department. So another one interesting incident I want to share is that one time in OPD patient, a patient came there. Actually, patient came there. I have examined from head to foot. I was so confident done everything and done everything and so happy that I have done everything. Sir was scrolling the CT diagram in that neck was weak. Sir found the diagnosis. So sir usually you will find everything and if you play with the residents, what they are doing. I'm like, what is the this was not that was everything was not relevant as out of context. And sir told so did you check the femoral pulse? No, sir. Why, sir? I was patient is the patient is a case of hypertension referred from cardiology having a polycystic spinal area. Spinal area was reported by one of our third year resident only, but it is not actually spinal area. So I have did all neurological examination. Basically, so thing I want to see because it was seen by cardiologist, patient had uncontrolled hypertension. Nobody has found out. Santosh sir, because of his clinical knowledge, he found out. He told them, go and check the femoral pulse. Okay, I went there because femoral pulse suddenly I was got back and went and calculated. There was no pulse for the patient. Femoral pulse was not there. Then I was thinking like usually my seniors should never say yes or no. You say like mixture of yes or like but you cannot get. But my mother has strongly told whatever you see, you say the blank truth. So only many people will find difficulty believing. I will say exact straightforward truth only, sir. Sir, no, sir. Why no, man? You see the images. See what was it was reported as finally. Finally, it was an interruption of fire attack because full of paravertebral collaterals was there. So, femoral pulse was not there. So, which cardiology and everyone has missed Santosh sir picked up. Santosh sir, by seeing the face of the patient, he will tell you cannot disturb. So, many other patients we have find in ICU that discharge tomorrow, patient will become sick and be readmitted. But Santosh sir will see the face and he will see definitely will worsen tomorrow. That thing we have learned from him only. So, sir's clinical observation are very strong by examining patient face. Okay, then coming to the Anup sir. Anup sir is like a diver in the catalog. Like there is no difference between he is a consultant or resident. He will do every work. He will come there. He knows if there is a catheter, then he will want to think. He will think that he is like no. For example, we are standing in the catalog, but sir dives in the catalog and go everywhere. So that thing we have to learn from him. So another thing, and sir respects our opinion as well. Sir, okay, we can play. So that's very encouraging and motivating during the procedure. Dinesh sir is like kind of artificial intelligence of the department. So once I was browsing, I have some impulsion. I am not. We are keep on saying connected business or connected business. I don't know. Sir is the busy pathways, the OPD and catalog used to run walk. I went there and asked him and asked him why can't you sir, we are not doing evaluating properly in OPD waters. Then sir like this is how it like he was telling 5 points to us. Like whenever he was telling he will should tell. So his patience in referring the doubt like in his busy works also he used to explain every doubt. So so his results are like kind of a 5 points and everything it will come. So this is Ade sir. Ade sir may be a consultant for us, but he's like another senior only. Once we are doing mechanical thrombectomy, I was doing single underview only. I don't know what's happening. The Ade sir was not doing anything, helping me. No, what is happening? Why sir is standing? Then only I realized that sir was holding the leg of the patient. Seriously, I won't do it for my junior. I want to say, that is our last one, ready to hold the leg and I will do. Sir was holding the leg silently for 20 minutes. So such art of selflessness I learned from sir. So the Vimal is the reason for why I am standing here. He is my soulmate. The reason why I took Chitra manipulated me. What? Usually very built up. Like academic is very excellent. You have to study nothing. And he told, I have fallen in love for a year. Every I have the message. The student council is very active. We have sports day. We play football. We go resorts all the time. Like monthly, we go to resort and coach. I think this DM coach like it's the thing next I have to take. He specifically mentioned only the things that I like, and he made me convince me to join. He didn't tell the other face. Actually, it manipulated. Once I got here, I realized how serious was the issue. I'm serious. My department really is because I was never working in such a serious department. I used to like just like I want to because every professor treated me like that. Honestly, my MD, MBBS. So here only I actually work serious. And I don't know, Vimal might have done this for two reasons. One is maybe he might not be want to have a friend, so same college, or make me a serious person. He might have done it. I hope he succeeded in both. This is Smiley ma'am. Smiley ma'am is one I can never forget during her exam. During her exam, I had a thought block for half an hour. She only had to run over here and the thought block was stopped and doing the initial short case presentation. So coming to my friends, Vishnu inspires me every day. Like 2 days before only. Dance Fridays, this idiot will come. He came exactly today afternoon only. 10 days he was not there. Okay, no, man, you send me. I will practice in train. We will do. We will do. So lot of this. He will never say yes to me. Like very close friend. Once I took Chitra, sorry. Once I asked for replacement, he will never say yes. He might be in Catholic, but first he will say yes only. The genuineness and help for the friendship I came to him only. We had a lot of kind of senior junior fight. I will tell go man, don't help that. It's not respecting you. Don't no man. Reflexively will tell. No, I'm not like that. I will help. So he's telling the art of beating a selfishness with selflessness. So that part he gave me. So I moved by the personality of Vishnu after multiple times. So that only beating the art of selfishness with selflessness. So they once person inspired me a lot of time. Once I was organizing this last year students day, I was so down because these AMT, BMT people will not do any help. They will put seriously. Looking in WhatsApp, they will put like 5, 6 messages when you come. We have to discuss with director. Nobody was there. I was single-handedly standing in director room. Then I was worried. I don't know whom to call. Single-handedly, how we can do this. So I called Devans. Devans was just there. He didn't ask, yes, I will come. Then only I literally went and see what he was just to finish his compress and went lunch and yes, I will still do yes. But whenever I call him, he also will never say no. So that is the thing. The other one interesting event I want to say 2022 examiner came from the national examiner came to the back room and he was seen everywhere. So this only at least one girl should be there. Otherwise this department would be tidy. One girl, everyone are boys. So we have the mother. She is the one who is sitting there and doing all the things. But I'm not blaming the mother. She is stereotyping that we are not keeping the packs from clean. But I want to request that the national examiner to go and see the Devas room. He is like, see, everything will be like in order and that thing I learned from him which inspires me. So that the stereotyping kind of should be avoided. Uh, so then come to Venkat sir. So he learned the art of respect, man of respect. That he always over junior. We had endless conversation for whenever we meet like this. We will talk for 4 hours about all the incidents and all the things and everything. We will speak. So he was like, Smiley ma'am often gets angry for me for talking non-stop with him. So And I am so jealous of JK and Venkat because they are the only person who did that DM course and slept on time every 3 years. No, every 3 years they slept on time, so I'm jealous of that. JK inspires me with his all academic achievement. Pawan, I want to mention that he has focusing skills. So Pawan, I used like when we are walking the floor, I will discuss with Alexa for 10 minutes, and there will be Magesh sir, then Venkat sir will come like for 2 hours, we simply talk random things. But Pawan sir, when he's focused, he will run here. When we grab him top also, he will refuse and go. Like he will be very focused. And Deepmala, I want to be inspired by how she got postings in CMC Vellore. That he convinced register and she shouted at register and made an impossible task done, which we are trying, which could not do so. That is so. Basavaraj sir also like is very friendly to us. Hari's academic trust, KP Chandra's train of thoughts, Sachin scolding in Shakespeare language. Sachin sir will scold very badly in me in the group, but I will be in Shakespeare language, so mostly it's very difficult to understand. And Vikas Chandra's humor and joke made us alive whenever the subject is boring. And I called in last week of exam, he told I have already seen when the first month only I decided if we will pass. So during the exam, he told very motivation. I want to share one joke at the time that Vikas sir was telling one patient didn't have both ICA. Only posterior circulation was there. So Vikas sir was telling, so what do you understand from this? Someone he asked me, sir, I don't know. So this patient has a gift. Nobody can kill him by strangulation because he's not having ICA. So like this kind of jokes was very makes the subject boring. But strangulation I accept it is because of asphyxia, but at that time it was very joke only. That lateral thinking I really very so. Then so Vishwanath sir, we had fights. Immediately after fight, if you ask for help, he doesn't. Whatever help is minded to help only. He will never stop helping. Like we have just had a fight, then he will. I will ask for help. He immediately do it. Like that kind of character is interesting. Another one is Adarsh. Adarsh is an inspiring guy. He came to the first year. He's carrying a straw with him. Like maybe as per board of recommendation. So he is carrying a straw. He came there and he first met me only. He came to MRI and also the straw is nothing but he will put in our ears or nose and suck all the knowledge from us and everywhere. Like for example, food is over there. You think food has knowledge, or some buried, some underground knowledge is there. When we go there, maybe Vishnu there will have food and will acquire knowledge and come. But there, others is the guy. You will eat all the food and you will think everything is under there. So that much knowledge you will gather from everyone. Like that is the truth. So that is then Suni's obedience to senior was very good. His knowledge in the music is very huge, but he's not showing it out. And Rahu is from Pandicharri and he was very close friend of mine. Gaurav Sheetal wrote his Apparkina Puja. I am really happy about that. And Aditya, I find traits of Vishnu even very rare, genuine help, expecting no return. That is very good. Utkarsh impressed me with his IR skills because ECA cooking I took around 2 weeks to learn. But Utkarsh exactly will uncook and cook it. That skills in his IR is impressed me a lot. Chiba ma'am is like the mother of the department. Like Venkat told, he's the only one who's asked whether you have food, you slept or not, whether you are fine, your family is fine, everything he used to ask only. So Alexa, a lot of secret things and incidents happened in Chitra, he told us, so which made us to understand the department connection better. And Mahesh sir and organized and he's the organizer of all events and we have a connection with KK, Sandhya, Joyce sir, Johnson sir, Vikas sir, a lot of techniques and valuable skills we have learned. Meena and Jitu are our friends which help in all these travels to help happen. And then Suma sister, I want to tell the day always starts with the scolding only. Whenever she all these routine things in ICU will not be there. So absence is noticed significantly, and slowly a scolding becomes like if she doesn't scold only, we will be very unhappy because that is the day we have to start. Means we have to start with that only. Then minister learned a lot of catalog skills from her. Varun didn't come today is because of this duty. Varun and I lot of us to have like fictional conversation about the purpose of life and we are like-minded people. Like for example, we think like that we are saying. Villain kind of thing. He will be survive and he will go and kill 500 people. Or we might save one person. So we are like doctors are rewriting the death date of the patient. So which will affect the nature's law like that fictional topics we used to think like this is one of thing like this what we have discussed. Pooverson, Basil, Jacob, Arya, Gayatri, Ashish, Jitin, and everyone were very close friends. Vishnu, Abhin and Sanjay, they were my football companions. And Manu Chela is very sincere, but the only thing is he is taking more leaves, and the leaves are terribly affected by us. And Gunjaraman Cheta and Vishal sir, they do all 24 hours duty in the midnight, evening, every time we call about patient they used to send. So every day, where it is, there were times that every day I was very scared to enter Chitra. You play what scolding and every day. That time, but entire mind will be, my mind will be changed when religion will come here and he will be there morning and tell her, good morning sir, he will smile with a broad face, then he will change the mood of us. So I really appreciate that for we start with the good morning of the legend. So I want to say the Chitra Institute as a whole, some extent I will finish it up. The one thing that I was growing hair like this for many things, like 8, 9 months. But six of our consultants that time Malaysia was not did not ask me why are you growing hair, man? Why are you going? What are you going to do? But I was expecting sir, somebody asked. I want to tell why I'm growing hair. But till now nobody has given. So I am telling that in Chitra, they only the work is to be sincere. Nobody questions about your appearance or anything. That they are sincerely following, that we have to get to it. But I grown my hair for religious purpose, but I will say it now. Okay. Then about computer division, I want to tell one more thing. In BR means Ghana National of Radiology, I usually whenever on computer is there, like I will open it and I will put RAM and put SSD, I'll do something and everything I will do. Other director used to give every permission and we used to make every computer in the VR as a supercomputer. So when I came to Chitra, I discussed with Satish, why we can do it on SSD, it's 1,000 rupees, no need to pay on live everything. But no, whenever I ask competition, they'll say no for everything. Till now, I was not understanding why they're saying no. This I will do, man. It's like 10 minutes work. I can install OS. I am sitting there at the computer for 13 hours. It's very slow. Why are not allowing me? I asked them. Slowly only I understood that Nimman's computer got hacked. Like it's not like movie. Once it's hacked, nobody can decrypt the code. Ames computer was hacked because Nimman's went there. They gave me every access to me. I can see Nimman's cases now. So their access was very frequent. So later only I understand so only Chitra computer vision is not hacked. So a lot of these things which I initially thought which is to be wrong, but later only I understood that this, all things happening in Chitra is meant for a reason. So actually I want to describe myself that I don't usually appreciate anyone because for example in dance also I will like to dance only 50% Prabhudeva and Michael Jackson. If a person does a small mistakes also, I won't like him. Like he's not dancing, but he's very good stuff master. So my friends were quite unhappy with that guy is like very this guy will appreciate only extraordinary talent. But after gaining here, Chitra, the people here like they are inspiring me every day, and my level of this thing appreciation is for everything. So I want to tell that here everyone is achievers and Chitra inspired me. It's inspiring, and they will be inspire me daily. Thank you.
So I'm actually running short of time because, as usual, Amal has prepared a very long speech and he has taken a very lot of time. And in this, all these people who are sitting in this hall, Amal is the first person I have met. I don't know if whether he remembers it or not, because back in 2018 or 2019 when we were doing our MD, we actually met fighting over a chair in a lunch session of one conference. So again, he is stealing my time, my chair, everything he's done. So whatever Amalan and Venkat has said already, that I don't need to repeat that because that's exactly how I feel. And like Venkat said earlier, after fighting too many exams, and finally I ended up in Chitra. That is a long journey. And I wanted to be in Chitra because during my MD time, we did not have a very good expertise in MRI, and my professors were very good friends with Vijay sir and Keshav sir. So wherever we had any doubts in neuroradiology, they always used to WhatsApp them all the images and every case details. So and we used to get the fancy diagnosis. So at that time, I thought, okay, I'll be a neuroradiologist. I'll do something like that. When I heard that there was a neuroradiology course in Sri Chitra, and I thought that I would like that, but then things changed, took a drastic turn when I attended one conference. There was a talk by Vijay sir on pediatric leukodystrophies. I don't know if how many of you know this. There is a song by Shankar Mahadevan back in 90s, which was very popular at that time. It was called Breathless. So he sang that entire song in one single breath. So that was Vijay's leukodystrophy lecture. So when after hearing that, I know, okay, this is not for me. I cannot be, I cannot handle this. So 3 years, that is not going to happen. So I did not apply for the DM Neuro Imaging course at that time. Then I thought, okay, maybe for 1 year I'll try the PDCC Neuro Imaging course. Then when I intended to apply for that, they actually discontinued the course. So that is how I ended up in cardiovascular. And I do not regret it because like I have been writing a lot of fellowship exams and many exams for interventional radiology, and most of the times the selection process is not very fair and you may not get into places you want to be. But finally it came full circle. I ended up back in Chitra, and now 3 years have gone by and I have completed. And I think when we joined in January 4th, 3 years back, I think it was me and Vishnu, only two of us were there. And at that time, everyone was like so interested in all the interventional in NEET tests. And me and Vishnu, we were like alone for like almost 2, 3, 4 weeks. We had no idea who was going to come, if anybody was going to come. And then I heard to cardiovascular, there is a guy coming who has finished 2 fellowships in a year already. So, okay, now I'm concerned, like, how am I going to compete with this guy? I have never stepped into a cath lab before. So, but that was okay because Venkat is a very good partner, and because of him only, like, because of the healthy combination only, whatever I have learned and whatever I have achieved, that is only because of Venkat. That much competition, and that's without any ego, just healthy competition. That's the only thing. And always our consultants are they're always encouraging us to do many things like publications and papers, but I have not delivered on them that much. So I regret to inform you that I may not have lived up to that full potential which you were expecting from our course, but I'm basically a lazy person, so that is the norm for me. And this no department. He basically from the same college as me, so I basically followed his path because when I was doing my MD, he was there and we were doing DM. Then when I was about finishing my MD, he joined Trivandrum Medical College and he started running individual radiology department over there. So I thought like okay, so that's a better option than going to AIMS because AIMS has a lot of limitations like metabolic. So these are the things. And finally, when I came to Zipla, I think there are many great positive things. One of the things is that like the technical aspects of like in many of the things, I do not understand half of the imaging physics thing. No, actually not the half, almost the entire thing, which is set by visual and your damage and stuff like that. All these fancy sequences because I'm not really following many of. But okay, I think that is more beneficial to all the damage than anyone else because even during my MD time, I used to see a lot of application specialists, and I have seen at least 5 or 6 of them who had previously got the training from Sri. So I think that is a very good training, very good aspect for that. And I think my HC, LFC, and KKG are like, and Shivaji are like very good in that, in whatever imaging is there. So, and our timers are always very hardworking. So, it was very good working with them. And then my juniors, like I may have been unbearable, I will continue to be unbearable. And now you can define me when you that I am leaving. That was just the only things to say. And so my neuroradiology colleagues, I think like it was very good working with them. Like whatever things we learned from them, that is very good because like our course did not have the overlap. The only reason we had an overlap was because the cath lab stopped functioning. And that second year was extremely frustrating for us because we had lost so much of our exposure. But that was made up by the fact that we were able to access and even started for the users. So that actually helped us a lot because when you go outside, you cannot just be a welcome interventional radiologist. Nobody is going to ask you that because you are going to compete with cardiologists and vascular surgeons and everyone else. So you need to have an idea about everything. And that was one of the reasons I did not join NIMS. So finally, I think it worked out. I hope it works out well. So that's it. Thank you.
As usual, I have not prepared anything. I just want to thank the teachers because of them only whatever I'm having knowledge of neuroimaging is just because of them. But main thing why I came here was for neuroimaging. So like that was my motivation. So I would like to thank Jadavs and especially Santosh, like the way he approaches cases, the way his clinical knowledge, the way like he talks to us, like it's not, it never feels like he's our consultant. It's like senior junior relationship. He always makes us comfortable, like the way junior sir and sir they used to make us. Like, the atmosphere here is very happy. Like same thing. I did my PG from Koklaville, and same atmosphere I got here also. Like it's never. I felt like seniors are very torturing. Even my third years, that time KP sir was there, Vikas sir was there. They were very encouraging. Vishwanath sir and Hari sir. Especially I want to thank like we have been in touch Amalan and Devansh. Like because of them only this like I think my last 3 years like I, just because of them only it was very good. I don't know how to thank them. We have party later. Uh, I want to thank all senior techs and our junior techs, all damaged techs, and especially fishers, cath lab fishers and ICU fishers. Because small things managing in cath lab and ICUs, pre-procedure, post-procedure management, that we have learned from them only. And our professors from Kadu, so, like you are very approachable, like that thing I like from you. That I just want to thank you for being there whenever we meet. Thank you.
Hello everyone. It has been a series of long speeches, and I think Amalan, Venkat, Vishnu, and all of them have said so many things which I don't think I will be differing the opinion from them. And I support whatever they say, and have experienced the same thing. So nothing new about it. I accept everything the professors which we had at the biology science, biological science professors, as well as my friends, colleagues, juniors, everyone were really good here. So I have been from north where it is very different. The environment is very different. You don't get teachers like here in north. So when I came here, the only difference which I found is people are really good in Kerala. I never knew this. I came in 2016. I came to visit here. I was a tourist here. I just came for 4 5 days. I had a good time and went back. But I never knew that I will end up in Kerala for 3 long years, and it was really difficult for me. It is the culture, specifically the food, and coming so far from the family. It's around 3,000 kilometers from my place, and it's really difficult. And I only know how I survived here. Initially, the only instinct which I had was I leave. I'll leave as soon as I get one reason for it. And I am saying it very proudly now that every other day, when I thought I leave, I get some reason from some of the person, some person from here, from professor level to the person who is maintaining the department. Somebody will do something which will encourage me to stay here. I still remember I'm very frank, it is very difficult to report MRIs when Joyce is reporting for us. And I used to get really, in the initial phase when you want to run away from the place and you don't want to stay here, and sometimes when something wrong happens in the department and you're scolded for it, you want to run away. And I was at the worst, and I remember Joyce came to me and said that, okay, show me this case. And he was standing beside behind me. I stood up, and he said, no, use it. You are putting it, use it, I'll stand. It was a different experience. You will never experience such a thing in the
now the medical colleges where I think many of us might have experienced that. This is one thing which is available only in Kerala and it is not available anywhere else. The professors does not matter what the knowledge level they have, they will deal with you as a student, as a human being specifically. And it is not only about professor, it's about everyone. It's very rightly pointed out by Amalan that whenever you come into the department, listen is there, you will say good morning, sir. And you will see, you will feel that I must have done something good, right? Not only this person is coming to me and saying good morning, nobody is coming like that. So this is a feeling which I find only in Kerala. People there are really good, and that is the only thing which I think nobody mentioned and I wanted to mention. So the knowledge level is, I don't think anybody can match that. When I know when I in my MBA I used to have some interest in physics. I read specifically few books which my colleagues did not, and I thought I have a very good knowledge. When I came here and I sat in the first Thursday class, after the class I called my colleagues. Yeah, we don't know anything, man. Here technicians know much more than we as a doctor, and we go around there like we are doctors, we are radiologists, and we know about the physics of the mind. We don't know anything. So that kind of experience, I don't think anybody can have anywhere else other than Chitra. And kind of the professional experience which I see here, even now when I call anywhere, even when if I have not worked that case, I can be very sure and tell them that the quality of which the work which we are seeing in Chitra is not available anywhere else, and that is the one thing which I am taking from here. And try to implement these things there and try to be professional as well as be empathetic to the patients. That is one thing which I have learned, and I think that is the most important thing. The rest, the only change which Chitra made in me was initially till my MPDs I used to plan everything, but Chitra was an accident. I went to the counseling. Actually, I wanted to visit Delhi, and I just thought, I'll go there. And I got Chitra. And after that, everything happened which I never planned. So since I have joined Chitra, I have stopped planning. I don't plan anything. I just do things, and if it works out, it's fine. The way it's okay. I do something. But everything is for good. I'm going from there now, and so one thing which supported me was people's attitude, people's love to be resilient there. And the other thing is my colleagues are super awesome. I'm really amazed how a person can be like Vishnu. I think many of you might not be knowing, only the people close to Vishnu might be knowing that Vishnu is a very generous person. I am saying that you can consider the best for everything if you just ask for it. He will not even, he will ask, after 6 years he will ask what is the problem, why not? He might not even ask. And Amalan is the person, I still remember when I came here, the first thing they want you dance. I said, I don't dance, but not now. And the other thing he did is he told me, come to my room, you don't have a room, you can stay at my room. And that day he went to sleep at some other room and he gave the whole room to me. Even that thing was a very generous thing from a batchmate who met me a few hours back. So these things are the things which I think we should learn from these people. We may not find this in our life after this, and if we can just keep some part of it and implement in our life, that would be really great. So that is all. I don't think anything else is left. Everybody has said things which are supposed to be said. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being so kind to me and all of us. And I hope this remains like this throughout the journey of the upcoming residents who are going to come in the near future or maybe far away and they are not even planning right now. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Mr. saying one thing, I want to say one thing about Abhishek only. So we also didn't do it. Abhishek is in November we are peak stress. Like every November a problem will come. Like CT1, CT patient will come because we have to adjust. That they will say a lot of fights will be there. I think after seeing him, I also did say that. Sir, you go, we will manage. That word we did tell for our seniors. So the first year, this November, this is the most thing you want to say. The ultimate thing, November, and we are the last time failures. So the first year should tell the same statement. So one month further, I will see, sir. You go and see. So Rakesh sir also we were discussing why you want to waste money, sir, like this much of event and we can keep in the room and we can discuss. But I told so we have to spend some money so that our connections and everything is better. So we are accept this reasonable thought also. So I listen to this. Sorry, I don't know how many I missed. I tried my best to cover.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm really happy to be here and really happy to be part in the ISN era. Uh, I know this is not the first or last meeting which we are having. I need to mention two things. Like one is my interview and another one is my examination. Uh, when I came for the interview, I was very much anxious. I was getting police that like my hands are like shivering. Teachers are sitting there. The way he handled me, like he was handling me like a child. That was really wonderful moment for me. And, the second thing is my exam. Uh, I was not slept for nearly 2 3 days during my exam. I was that much, but Keshav sir, he was handling me like saying his son, like he made me calm and he asked me like simple questions and then he was what I'm going to do in my future. It was really wonderful moment, sir. Um, I I I can tell you one thing that you all will be in my prayer. Thank you so much. Good evening, ma'am. First of all, thank you for this opportunity. Uh, I have a senior named Subin who has done time here. While I'm studying DRRT in Tracking and Provish, everyone say like he like Subin, he's now working at Siemens and he's settled in Germany with his family and everything. And me and Sanjay was we both are colleagues. And suddenly after completing our DRRT, we both attempted the first exam of DAMIT. I don't know what happened. Like was with me, I got selected. That day, he didn't pass the interview, and I'm trapped here for 1 year. After that, yeah, it's okay. And the first 6 months was really, I don't know, I'm totally out of my comfort zone because I was very away from my home. I was very attached to my family, and I'm an emotionally vulnerable person. So it takes more time to me to adapt Chitra. So for 6 months, really was really hectic. So I know in the first 2 weeks, the first week, KKT was sitting and telling, this is like this only. You want to move, you want to do something. Everyone who joined Chitra is like this only. You want to do. You have so many things to do. You want to do. And after that, my first presentation came, and Dinesh sir has put I knew Topika like stage to model. I read so many things. I don't remember what are the things I want to read and everything. And the first presentation was blasted. So many questions I didn't remember the questions they have been asking like that. Then my seniors Gayatri, Tibi,
Ashish. Everyone helped me through the first year. And the major task was Sammari, Shiva ma'am, Alexi, Mahesh sir, NCC, Jisheta. Uh, they were, everyone was helping me a lot. Thank you, NCC. Thank you, Shiva ma'am. Thank you, Alexi. Alexi gave me, in first year, Alexi gave me a paper language. And he said, hey, you can do, you just do. And I was like, I didn't even see that. That much, from that itself, I gained some confidence in Amma. And in CT, I KKG and Sandhya ma'am helped a lot. And in Catholic, I'm very happy to work this in this both area. Uh, Previously, I worked in IR, but the things we are doing here, the technique the consultants are doing, neuro arts and peripheral also, was it was very interesting to work with them. I was here. I was pleased to very pleased to work with them. And thank you, Vijay sir. You while joining the first day, you said something about David, and that keep going me for 6 months. So that will so David and Keshav sir also. Keshav sir asked some question about 1.5 Tesla's iPad or something. No one has told that answer. Some version of someone has told that answer. So that moment sir was saying like be like we want to learn physics like David and everything. So many things. So many things. I gained so many things from here. Thank you. Thank you, Chitra. Thank you, Chitra family. Thank you.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. So, I'm here with Mr. Emotions. So, I'm leading my business or Williams here David. So, basically, I'm very honored and I respect that I'm studying under the great doctors, Dr. Mentioned, Rasa, Vijay sir, Jayadevin sir, Tanru sir, Dinesh sir, Anup sir, and sir. So, and for next time I'm going to tell about how I'm doing this mechanic course. So basically, my brother told me that there is some course in Chitra. It's about the advanced radiology. So you can attend that entrance. So I just simply came and written the written exam, and also I just I gone through interview also, and luckily I got in the first chance as well. So basically now I have to say about my colleagues, Govind and Ravi. Both of them are very helpful, and the first posting I got in Kerala. So basically, I'm coming from as an MRI radiographer. I previously worked as an MRI radiographer in diagnosis center. So after that, I came here. I directly go to Kerala. So basically, I don't know what is Kerala. I don't know nothing about Kerala. So first time only that is a wonderland for me. So just I said that we have to learn so much thing about the new procedures, new protocols, and new things. So and going to the technology part. So in Kerala, there is Vigasa, Joysa, and Johnson sir. These these three people were very helpful. And I am going to in MRI. Alexi is there, Shivaji is there, and Mahesh is there. And this is it's basically telling about Alexa. Alexa is perfect. Everything that Alexa want to be in a perfect manner. And I'm going to tell about Shiba Man. Shiba Man means like a flash. It's want to do everything like in a speedy manner. And they both are composed of this mixer that Maheshwar is here. And in going to CT, there is Sanjay Ma'am and EKG. EKG is very EKG is very helpful not only for me but for everyone. So in Chitra and outsiders also, everyone knows KKG, and as well as Sanjay Ma'am taught me about many post-processing things in CT. So many of the things I didn't even know about. Me and my colleagues didn't even know itself that so many things that know about processing of in CT that Sanjay Ma'am still know. And I support our DMs. They are also very helpful. And thank you once again. I am feeling not just a bit happy and also with a lot of emotions. So I pray in my prayer so everyone will be there, and I pray for your health and happiness. Thank you.
It's a love party. Today is your day. That's it.
Anyone want to share something? Anything about us or anything?
Before you we will take tomorrow. About availability.
Okay.
You want to take the photo?
We'll
It's already
take,
taken.
we'll take notes.
Nice. No, it was not good. It was no, no, it was. I want to cry. I don't have
I request you can please come on the stage for the photograph. All these. Naveen.
Because of the